Hello and welcome. My name is Manuel, and I'm going to be your instructor through this Data Science with Azure ML class. And in this video, we're just going to take a couple of minutes to set some expectations for this course. So this class is going to be really meant for individuals who want to dive into data science. Specifically, we're going to be looking and using Azure Machine Learning as our tool, but for those who maybe individually just want to get and broaden their knowledge, or for those maybe within your organization and you've been set with a guideline or some sort of standards or a project around data science. This is really just to illuminate the ideas and the concepts behind it and to help understand how you can use Azure ML to make your life a little bit easier. So in order to be successful for this class, it's really helpful if you do just have a decent understanding of the BI ecosystem, really just terminologies and understanding of things like data sets, tables, columns. We use different terms for this and we're going to learn them throughout the class. Just having an understanding of kind of the data lifecycle, how data moves throughout an organization, the idea of databases, just having that understanding. You don't need to be a BI developer. It will help. Or a business analyst. That'll also help as well. Like I said, we do take a nice introductory look at this, so we could introduce someone who is very unfamiliar with the BI system, and you should be able to be successful. But it is basically meant to be built upon an understanding of the BI environment. So really for the two topics in this class, we have data science and Azure ML, and it's really critical for both aspects. First, data science, just the ability of extracting knowledge from data is critical. We think about things like predictive analytics. If you're really wanting to take your organization to that next level, this is really at the end of that data lifecycle, right? All these other pieces of the BI environment, the ecosystem that our developers do for us, this is really at the end of the spectrum. We're not only just looking at historical patterns and trends, but we're able to use those to hopefully make insightful predictions for the future, allowing us to make better decisions overall for the business. And then what's important about Azure Machine Learning, it's one of a couple different vehicles that we can use for data science, but it is a great graphical user interface that allows us to create these predictive experiments without needing to have the deep knowledge like a PhD in statistics. So it's a great tool that can help us create some data science predictive experiments. Now as a whole, with our online learning platform, the key is being up to date and being in the know. So with this class around data science and also specifically Azure ML, machine learning, we make sure to keep this content fresh and up to date. And what's great is it's in a nice consolidated environment and broken into pieces where you can just choose if you want to revisit a specific topic or not. Now, of course, data science is such a big term in Azure Machine Learning as well. There's so many different places on the web that you can go and access information. But here you can go into one location, consume it all together in a nice organized pattern so that at the end of it, you're coming out feeling like you understand it, you're confident, and you're ready to employ this in your organization. So when it's all said and done and we reach the last module in this course, you're going to feel good about the idea of what Azure Machine Learning is, what data science is, what exactly is an experiment, and what's all this talk about algorithms and all these different little statistical approaches. You're going to have a firm understanding. You're going to be able to figure out how to create a predictive experiment, whether that's going to be a forecasting or a classification experiment. You'll learn more about that inside, but really you're just going to be able to walk away, be able to use Azure ML to start creating predictive experiments for you and your organization. So hopefully you've gotten a little bit more insight, you have a little more clarity on what you're going to be learning within this class, and hopefully I incited some excitement, right? You're feeling the fire of learning. So please join me in those next videos, and let's learn some data science with Azure ML.